We're joined by Indian tennis legend Leander Paes, who today out here is present for a very special occasion. So, firstly, thank you for speaking. Today, we believe that the 8th season of the Tennis Premier League was added. Want to just try and understand the objective of today's event?
So today we launched the eighth team in the Tennis Premier League, and it's a team that's very close to my heart because it's the Bengal Wizards, and in that we're very grateful to the World Group for coming forward and taking part in the Tennis Premier League. We'd like to welcome Mr. Gupte and his whole team to the Tennis Premier League. In that being said, Bengal and Calcutta are close to both his and my heart. He has a company there, he has a business based out of there, and he has a real passion for using sport as a vehicle to make a difference in the community. For me, to keep on adding to the Tennis Premier League and not just sustaining ourselves but keep growing every year is something that I'm very passionate about. So this year I am really looking forward to bringing in some Grand Slam champions into the Tennis Premier League. We sustained ourselves the first 4 years. We also got through a COVID 3 year sabbatical, and in that now to enhance ourselves by bringing Grand Slam champions, adding new teams is something that's not just a blessing but a lot of hard work going into it.
So, apart from the nostalgic association with this team, do you also feel that events like these help in also identifying and bringing about grassroots players who can go on to represent our nation at a much more greater level?
100%. I think if you look at any of the leagues in India, whether it's the ISL league or the Kabaddi or the badminton or the table tennis league, the IPL itself is such a great example to show how competition and enhancing the exposure of all the youngsters in the field of sport, how the quality rises. In that, we can confidently say in the sport of cricket, today we can probably have three playing 11s in the national team, because it's just that in the last 10 years of IPL, the competition that's been created, all the youngsters growing up in our country get to see the great players play, and hence they want to get better. They get to interact with the great players. They see their training methods, they see their lifestyles. The ones that are lucky to play in the teams, even as reserves, get to rub shoulders with the greats, and hence they're watching what they're doing. So same thing in tennis, and if you look at even in badminton, the quality of badminton has increased so much over the last few years with the league that has been there, with the tournaments that have been enhanced in our country.
So, like you spoke about sustaining, so do you think while comparisons are obviously very natural to cricket, but also do you think that IPL somewhere dents the spirit while comparing, or it is a tool to draw some kind of inspiration and look up to?
I think it's the latter. I think that the way I look at it in life is that you always learn from people. Now, whether they're the cream of the crop right at the top or whether it is someone who is a novice, you can learn from anybody. So, in that being said, I think when you look at an organization like a BCCI or a sport like cricket or an IPL league, I think there's so much to learn. I really want to congratulate everyone at BCCI for doing such an amazing job, not just with the IPL, not just with the national team, but also now to encourage women players, where tennis was the only sport in history that had equal rights and equal pay for women as for men. And I want to congratulate everyone at BCCI for now having equal pay for our women's national team just as our men's national team.
Right. Sir, one more thing I just want to check with you, because you have been a player representing our nation at the highest level and highest standards. Unfortunately, certain athletes are subjected to a lot of apathy, especially our wrestlers who are nothing short of national laurels, sir. So, what would you say on the current situation that is ongoing in New Delhi right now?
I don't think it's right for me to comment right now on that.
Great. Thank you so much for speaking to us. With cameraman Nitin Varni, Dev Kodak for India Today, Mumbai.